Channel 8 Carbondale and Channel 16 Olney.
Welcome back to another edition of It's 1984 All Over Again, Salukis. As we do this taping, it's 2020, and the election's around the corner. But back in November of 1984, the first footage I ever had run on the network ran on CBS News. CBS hired me to cover Paul Simon coming back to vote. So I shot it for WSIU on their tape, on their camera, and then I sold the tape to CBS. They chartered a plane to actually get the tape up to Chicago because there were no uplinks back then. So I've got a couple pieces, but here's one of Paul Simon's arrival.
Congressman Paul Simon and his family turned out for a final rally this evening in Carbondale in his bid for the U.S. Senate. Democratic candidate Simon told a crowd of about 250 people after Champaign told the last Sun-Time poll shows him behind by a 51-49 margin.
We are in a tight election. The Chicago Sun-Times, their last poll shows 51-49. Percy ahead, but with a trend coming in my direction now.
For the McCandidate Democrat says it's a squeaky tight race, but that's the ones that are fun to win. Reporting from the Carbondale Holiday Inn, I'm Kevin SCHRAMER, WSIU News.
All right, the next day, Paul went to the polls. So here's another piece. Paul goes to vote.
Yeah.
Careful, you're gonna
Oops, watch out. Well, we just lost one cameraman.
I used to own some ground over where you live.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Which
You know that down one on the hill there by the where the house is poured in.
yeah. Human beings in there. Good morning. Give that to you. All right.
Can I vote next?
Right ahead.
All right. Who'd you vote for, Congressman?
You won't believe this, but I voted for myself.
Did you split your ticket?
I did not. I voted for Democratic.
Straight?
Yes. I punched them all, however, because I wanted to make sure I got that punch by my name there.
Card back there.
Yeah. Let's wait for
Yeah,
the kids here.
several years now.
What are your plans for the rest of the day?
We're gonna, my wife's gonna go get her hair fixed, and my daughter and my son's gonna get his Jeep fixed. He's got something wrong with the muffler, and my daughter and I are gonna buy a tree or two and plant it.
Is that a tradition?
That's a tradition. We've always planted trees on Election Day.
And the reason for that?
Oh, I don't know. You want to do something constructive, and at that point, there's not much a candidate can do. I'll be calling a few ward committeemen in Chicago and county chairmen around the state. But I've done everything I can.
How many trees have you planted?
Channel 8 Carbondale and Channel 16 Olney.